Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. What we're seeing right now in the NFL landscape, especially in the NFC East, is nothing short of fascinating. The whispers, the rumors, the insiders' hints, like those from Rossini, are pointing to a blockbuster move that could shake up the division and, more importantly, give the New York Giants a serious boost in their quest for another playoff appearance. And who knows, maybe a deep run toward the Super Bowl. And this move, believe me, it's not just about acquiring a player. It's about transforming the Giants' entire defensive approach, elevating their secondary to a new level of competitiveness. And that player, as the whispers go, is none other than Xavier McKinney, the talented safety who's been making waves since he was drafted in 2020 from Alabama. Let's break down what this means, starting with the details of the trade. According to the latest reports, the Giants are trading a third-round pick in the 2025 NFL Draft in exchange for Xavier McKinney from the Green Bay Packers. Yes, you heard that right. A third-round pick, which is a pretty solid investment for a player of McKinney's caliber, especially considering his impressive trajectory. The Packers, struggling with a 3-2 record and trying to rebuild their secondary after allowing 26 sacks in just 5 games, are clearly prioritizing offensive line depth and trying to address their pass protection issues. Their defense, ranked 20th in points allowed at 23 per game, is in need of a boost, and shipping out McKinney might be part of a broader strategy to free up cap space and make room for rookies, especially as their secondary has been underperforming, allowing about 24 points per game, roughly 22nd in the NFL. Meanwhile, the Giants, sitting at 2-4, are definitely in a different situation. Their secondary has been a major concern, especially with injuries piling up. Dane Belton, their promising safety, is out for 4 weeks with a shoulder injury, and Javon Holland is doubtful for Week 6 with a calf injury. Tyler Nubin, another key piece, is limited due to a groin injury. These injuries have made the Giants' secondary vulnerable, and their defensive stats reflect that, allowing around 24 passing yards per game, ranking near the bottom of the league. But with the addition of McKinney, they're hoping to stabilize that unit, to bring leadership, experience, and instinctive playmaking to a group that's been in crisis mode. Now, what makes McKinney such a transformational player for the Giants? Well, he's not just any safety. Drafted in 2020 out of Alabama, he's quickly established himself as one of the top safeties in the league. Last season, he was named to the Pro Bowl and was recognized as an All-Pro, thanks to his remarkable ability to read the game, make plays, and prevent big passes. He recorded 3 interceptions in 2024, putting him in the top 15 safeties in the NFL, and his 85 tackles show his commitment to stopping the run and covering receivers. His EPA per coverage, which at +0.16 is considered elite, shows how efficient he is when defending passes. Not only that, but his PFF grade of 84.5 ranks him around the 11th best safety in the league, and his coverage rating of 73.2 puts him comfortably in the top 12, making him a true ball hawk. McKinney's production isn't just flashes of brilliance, he's a consistent force on the field. In 2025, he's already amassed 21 solo tackles, ranking 18th among safeties, and has added 2 interceptions, placing him in the top 7. His 5 pass deflections show his ability to disrupt passing lanes, and his turnover rate of 16% is outstanding, putting him in the top 8 for takeaways. Remember that game in Week 3 against the Colts? He snagged an interception, made 6 tackles, and played a crucial role in shutting down the aerial attack. His career stats are impressive: 298 tackles, 11 interceptions, 28 pass deflections, and he's known for his ball hawking skills and his ability to avoid double teams, which makes him even more valuable in today's pass-heavy NFL. Now, let's consider the strategic impact. The Packers, who are in a bit of a rebuild themselves, are in a tough division, the NFC North, and they're facing some challenges on offense. Their passing game ranks 23rd in yards per game, with only 330 yards per contest, and they're desperately seeking depth at wide receiver to give Jordan Love better options. By trading away McKinney, they're betting on rookies to step up and fill that secondary gap, but that comes with risks. A weaker secondary, especially in a division with talent like the Vikings and Detroit, could mean more points allowed and more headaches down the line. Plus, losing a player like McKinney could reduce their EPA per pass by about 10%, which is significant. It's a gamble, but one that might be necessary for their long-term cap management and rebuild. For the Giants, though, this move is nothing short of a game-changer. McKinney's leadership and playmaking ability are expected to elevate their defense, especially the secondary, which has been a major point of concern. If you look at his projections, they're optimistic. He's expected to contribute around 8 interceptions over the course of the season, a huge boost for a team that's been struggling to generate turnovers. His presence is projected to reduce passing yards allowed from about 230 yards per game to around 190, dramatically improving their overall pass defense efficiency by approximately 18%. That's a huge leap. And it's not just about individual stats. It's about the entire unit functioning better as a cohesive, aggressive, and smart defense. What's particularly exciting is how McKinney fits into the Giants' overall defensive scheme. His ability to read plays, anticipate routes, and make timely interceptions complements the team's strategy of aggressive coverage and creating turnovers. His projected plus 11 turnovers this season could be the spark that ignites the Giants' playoff push, especially considering their recent history of close games and narrow losses. If he can replicate or even surpass his 2024 performance, the Giants' secondary, which was ranked 22nd last year with a PFF score of 77.3, could climb into the top 12 defenses in the league. That would be a remarkable turnaround, giving them a better chance to support their offense and keep games within reach. This move also causes a ripple effect in the odds for the Super Bowl. You might recall that before this trade, the Giants had very long odds, around plus 10-0, making them underdogs to even reach the big game. Out with McKinney in the fold, those odds have dropped dramatically to around plus 5-0, and the NFC East, traditionally one of the toughest divisions in the league, is now seen as more open. The division favorite status has shifted, with odds favoring the Giants at plus 400, largely because of this defensive upgrade. It's a bold statement, but one that's rooted in the fact that adding a player like McKinney could elevate not just the secondary, but the entire team's confidence and identity. His ability to catalyze the defense and lead by example is what makes this trade a potential franchise-altering move. And let's not forget the broader context. This trade isn't just about immediate gains, it's about the vision. The Giants are clearly looking to reassert themselves as serious contenders in the NFC, especially with the playoff picture becoming more competitive. The NFC East, with teams like the Cowboys, Eagles, and now a revitalized Giants squad, is shaping up to be one of the most exciting divisions this season. The addition of McKinney, with his knack for big plays and leadership, could be the piece that tips the scales in their favor, especially when considering how he can boost their EPA against aerial attacks, which will be crucial against high-powered offenses like Dallas and Philadelphia. In conclusion, this trade is a bold, strategic move by the Giants' front office, one that signals their intent to compete at the highest level. It's a statement that they're willing to make a splash, invest in their defense, and trust in their young core to develop into a top-tier unit. Xavier McKinney's move to New York isn't just a player acquisition, it's a signal of their ambition and a catalyst for potential playoff success. The NFL landscape is shifting, and the Giants are positioning themselves as serious contenders, ready to challenge the division and make a deep postseason run. The fans should be excited because, if all goes as planned, we're in for a thrilling season with plenty of high-stakes drama, game-changing plays, and maybe, just maybe, another shot at the Super Bowl in the Big Apple. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this trade? Do you believe Xavier McKinney can be the game changer the Giants need to reach new heights? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest news on the Giants and the NFL. We're heading into an exciting stretch of the season, and with moves like this, things are only going to get more interesting. Thanks for joining me today, and as always, let's keep the passion alive. Go Giants!